The Eritrean Orthodox Church and the Ethiopian Orthodox Church are Oriental Orthodox churches that trace their history back to the ancient Egyptian church. The churches share a common history, but they split in the 15th century and each has its own unique traditions. Both churches use the GS language for liturgy and they also use the ancient Ethiopian or GS calendar. So what is the history of these two sister churches? Let's find out. The modern Ethiopian Orthodox Church traces its roots back to the 4th century AD, with the conversion of the Kingdom of Aksum to Christianity. According to legend, the kingdom was converted by a ship carrying the Ark of the Covenant from Jerusalem to the Kingdom of Aksum. The Ark is believed to have been brought to Aksum to protect it from the Persians and later the Muslims. The Ark is still revered in Ethiopia today and is believed to be in the Church of St. Mary of Zion in Aksum. The first mention of a distinct Ethiopian church comes from a letter written by the 4th century Alexandrian bishop, Athanasius. He refers to the bishops in Ethiopia as having their own jurisdiction, separate from the churches of the other regions. This suggests that the Ethiopian church had become self-sufficient and independent by the 4th century. During the reign of Ezana, king of Aksum from 320 to 360 AD, Christianity became the state religion of Aksum. Aksum was a major trading center at the time and its location along the important incense routes made it wealthy. This wealth enabled Aksum to become a center of learning and culture, and it attracted scholars and monks from all over the region. One of these was the Syrian monk Abba Selama, who is credited with establishing the first monastery in Ethiopia. In the 5th century, the Ethiopian church was organized into 5 patriarchates, each centered on one of the 5 regional capitals. The Patriarchate of Aksum was the most important of these, and its patriarch was considered the primate of the Ethiopian church. However, the authority of the patriarch was limited to religious matters and did not extend to the secular rulers. During the Middle Ages, the Ethiopian church played an important role in preserving ancient texts. When the Muslim conquest of Egypt cut off the supply of Christian books coming from the Mediterranean, the Ethiopian church became one of the main preservers of ancient Christian literature. In addition, the Ethiopian church produced its own theological works, such as the Book of the Covenant, which contains the laws and traditions of the Ethiopian church. In the 13th century, the Zag dynasty came to power in Ethiopia and they built several important churches, including the rock-hewn church of Lalibela. The most famous of these churches is St. George's Church, which is carved out of a single block of rock. These churches were not only important religious sites, but they were also built as fortresses to protect the people of Ethiopia from outside invaders. In the 15th century, the Solomonic dynasty came to power in Ethiopia, and they ruled until 1975. The founder of the dynasty claimed descent from King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. During the reign of Zara Yaqub, the Patriarch of Aksum was given the title of Catholicus, which means universal. This was done in order to emphasize the independence and universality of the Ethiopian church. In the 17th century, the Ethiopian church split into 2 groups: the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, which is the dominant church in Ethiopia today, and the Eritrean Orthodox Church, which is the main church in Eritrea. The split occurred because of political divisions between the 2 regions. At the time, Ethiopia was divided into several regions and Eritrea was ruled by the Ottoman Empire. The political divisions led to a split in the church as well. Today both churches are autocephalous, meaning they are independent of any other church. Both churches use the Ge'ez language for liturgy and they also use the ancient Ethiopian or Ge'ez calendar. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church follows the Alexandrian calendar, while the Eritrean Orthodox Church follows the Coptic calendar. Both churches celebrate 7 sacraments, including baptism, confirmation, holy orders, marriage, confession, communion, and the anointing of the sick. Both churches have a rich tradition of art and architecture. Many of the churches in Ethiopia and Eritrea were built during the medieval period, and they feature beautiful paintings and carvings. The most famous of these churches is the Church of St. George in Lalibela, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church is the 2nd largest Oriental Orthodox Church after the Coptic Orthodox Church of Egypt.
Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for the next ones. Okay, may God bless you.